I sat comfortably in my chair, working on my laptop, to the low hum of the air conditioner. My mind was formulating the Western Union story in regards to migrant money. Typing has always been a chore for me, so I was pages behind in my thoughts. The silence was interrupted when one of my 3 dogs, who just happened to be outside snoozing, broke into a frantic bark. This was not the usual bark when one of our horses comes up to the house, but an alarming bark when something is really wrong. So the calamity began. As the other 2 dogs napping by my chair, they couldn't bear to be left out, but whatever travesty was occurring outside. I went to the door, and out went Roxy and Spot. I casually slid my .38 revolver into my waistband and headed out to find, frozen in their tracks, 4 very lost migrants. I kept some distance and was careful that no one moved from the group or tried to get behind me. The migrants tried to be pleasant and unthreatening as possible, with an occasional glance to my waistband. These 4 young men, trying to escape the poverty and the drug wars in Mexico, entered the United States illegally. On the promise of jobs, one of their friends in Tucson, they set out on a journey to make a better life. They've been lost in the Sonoran Desert for 5 days, with temperatures too cold at night to sleep and too hot during the day to walk much without water. They'd only gotten 12 miles north of the border, and it was another 55 miles further to Tucson. And at first they just wanted water, but of course a ride would be better. I guess they had to ask. This kind of broke the ice when I said quite adamantly, no, with my hands in front of me like they were handcuffed. As they drank what seemed like gallons of water from a garden hose, we spoke some more. Like many strange encounters here in the wilderness, the border's a different place, and everyone's on their guard at first. For me, this was just another beautiful day, lightly interrupted by the crossing of paths with other human beings. But decisions had to be made now that would jeopardize their very lives or ultimately affect any chance of ever acquiring legal status or U.S. citizenship in their lifetime. The youngest, who was the nephew of the leader, wasn't much more than 13 or 14. He just walked away with his head down and sat on the rocks in the garden and cried. All his excitement and dreams of being in the United States were gone. Spot went to sit by him. Although they were beaten down, tired, lost, and hungry, their self-respect, in spite of being so close, yet so very, very far, was admirable. One of the migrants picked up the orange peels from the fruit that I had given him and asked where was the garbage. I took the peels from him. Border Patrol arrived and they disappeared as fast as they appeared. But as the last one got into the BP vehicle, the leader turned and waved to me with a simple thanks for being there. I slowly walked back to the house with Roxy, Spot, and Cheyenne.